Hey guys, welcome to another session of Epic 7. This is my auto hell team for the new advent side story, Nature's Decline and Decay. As you can see there on Epic Hell, I still have 5 out of 5. I don't think I'm going to sweat an auto team for that. I'm going to have to, see what other people do to do it on manual. Tried it on stream, I failed. And but the hell is good to farm. You want to get that farming in, especially if you're endgame player or reaching endgame. This is going to be a really good event for you to, farm the greater gems. If you're familiar with farming the advent side stories, the greater gem drop rate is very, very high compared to expo. If you're not hitting your own expo and you have friends doing it, then you are spending energy on a lower drop rate. So this farm for 24 energy per run is actually pretty worth it. Even if you clear out the shop, there's debate on whether or not you should keep farming it just for the gems. I think I might go a bit over this time because we've got pen set, we got defense set, we got speed, we got lifesteal, resist, and effect set. All of them to me are very, very usable. Maybe I lack some defense sets, but every other one I use a lot. So this one to me is like really worth the farm. And that's why I'm just going to be suggesting players again who are maybe the end of mid game, like maybe you are almost at end game, but basically you want to have a foundation of gear first. So 24 energy is not cheap. It's more expensive than hunts. So if you are like kind of early game, mid game, don't even bother, like clear out the shop and don't bother farming overboard. But in case you are farming overboard, this is why I wanted this auto team done. I have to thank one of my friends or viewers, Sean B, for showing a video of someone's team, and this is kind of, at least phase 1 and phase 2 are kind of similar to it. ML Cowrick not really there. The fire heroes in phase 2 are all there, and then I think phase 3 that was kind of like my own kind of thing. But I'll show the stats of the heroes right after. Again, this is full auto, of course. It's not too difficult for end gamers. I think they'll have the gear. One of my criteria for this run is that I don't want to re-gear. So this is one of the other reasons why I was hesitant to finish Epic Hell. Hold on, I didn't crit there. Just let me quickly explain. Although I didn't do a lot of reading on the mechanics, but if you have the curse mark, which is on Celine there, that debuff does reduce your crit rate by 20%. So just to keep that in mind. But regardless, the condition or the criteria I wanted to set was like, do I have to rebuild the hero, especially if they're PvP heroes? And for this run, I'm glad that I didn't have to. So if your gear is similar or your builds are similar to mine, then you won't have to re-gear. So that's the benefit of this one. I think the only thing I swapped that was kind of like foundational was Kayron's artifact. Swapping from Shepherd of the Hollow for Eliha's knife, so defense pen. Outside of that, on phase 2 we're gonna see Fire Tenny, and Fire Tenny was not built at all. She had 0 gear. I did it on stream, I geared her, and she's just on like speed set, hit set. Regardless, at the end, again, I will show the stats and the artifacts so you guys will get a sense of it. Everything else is PvP and what I use exactly for PvP, so I'm glad I could do this without re-gearing anyone or many new heroes. Didn't crit there because Landy got the attack stack, so she got the curse mark because she was the highest attack. But regardless, it doesn't matter. It's hell mode is actually pretty easy. You're not really gonna die. You're not gonna feel it. Okay, Tenny did land a defense break. Just note that sometimes you don't land the defense break. If you are using Tenny, it's 85% proc rate. If you don't land the defense break, you can still kill, at least with my stats or my setup. Surmia is always a PvE hero for me. She's my Katie's farmer. She's one of my expo farmers. So she's built for PvE already. So she kind of just fits into this fight.
I want to torment you.
How futile. Disappear.
It doesn't matter if Surmia dies because as long as Kayron's alive, he's going to die no matter what, regardless of defense break, because Kayron will go into S3 once he hits Immortal. But we didn't need to hit it. We just had different RNG where he does go into Immortal and his S3 will finish him off.
I will lend you the
So for this one, I tried strays. It didn't really work because phase 2 and phase 1 took too long. So every time you hit him, he does get speed and attack increase. So strays does require himself to be higher attack than the boss. So by the time I get to him, strays doesn't get full defense pen. So you are lacking a little bit of damage, but it could still work. But Watcher Shuri is just a bit better. It just make sure that Hua Yang will finish him off here on the Siberius pop. So we got a greater gem. So that's exactly what I was saying. Greater gem, pretty good. It's crit rate on hit set though, lol. It's good. It's pretty good drop rate. My experience is about maybe 40-60, so like 60% for a lesser gem, 40% for a greater. I don't know what the exact math is. I think some people have documented it in the past, but it does feel pretty high. So like I said, it is better than the Expo, and based on our Alchemist Steeple, exchanging gems for greater gems is just way too expensive, and you're time gated to 2 a month. So it's not the best. So I definitely suggest farming it. Anyways, let's get to the stats. Let me get to the stats. So first things first, we're going to show Cowrick. ML Cowrick, if you follow me on YouTube, of course, I recently pulled him because of the Mystic banner. Warhorn is plus 27 because I do keep an extra copy. I'm not really sweating the extra like 5% or 0.5% of attack and 1% combat readiness there. I do find that Warhorn is such a useful artifact. I wish they do return it. So that's my Cowrick right there. And oh, sorry, and the imprints is important to note just in case you feel that this would affect your run, but it is at an S right now for attack imprint release, so for my DPS. Next would be Landy. So this is show Landy here. Landy on Guiding Light. This is my Landy for this season of World Arena. I don't think counter, injury, and high bulk Landy will work for me specifically, so I kind of changed it for speed set and slightly a bit more damage than the usual bulky bruiser Landys. So there is the Landy there, and the imprint is at SS, so 15%. And Celine is the next one. She's on her own artifact. Again, this is my Celine for PvP. I do build her for higher damage. 8 imprint there on triple sets, crit, immunity, and pen set. And the next one would be Kayron. This is phase 2 now. Kayron, again for PvP as well. He is usable in World Arena, so it's very good to see him back. He is triple S from a long time ago. I do usually run him on Shepherd of the Hollow for the damage, but Eliha's Knife here pretty good for this boss, so you can consider that. I don't think you need it though for Hell Run. This Eliha Knife swap was mainly for the Epic Hell Run, which I still filled, so hopefully I'll find a way to beat it. And then Sirmia without regearing. And then Sirmia is the next DPS in phase 2. So this is the stats. So she is my KD's farmer, like I said, and one of the expos. I should max this Hell Cutter when I have the chance. And the last one, the defense breaker to start, is Tenny. And this Tenny, as you see, there's a lot of free gear. We got some crappy gear with no usable subs outside of the speed, and then a non-90 effectiveness. You don't need that much effectiveness. I think it is at 100 resist at the most, or maybe even 85 for Hell Run. So you don't need that. This is an extra sleep chance, makes 100% sleep chance on the S3 for those mushrooms, but it's not really that needed. I mean, just try to get that, I guess. And then Atika Scepter, if you have the damage, you probably won't need her to recycle that defense break. Again, this is RNG, it's coin flip every time anyway, so you might not get it, you might get it, but without it, you can still beat it if you got the damage. So that's phase 2, and then phase 3, we have Singelica. This is my PvP Singelica, mainly Guild Wars Singelica. 250 speed on Prophetic Candlestick, and we got immunity. The imprint is on release, so that both Hua Yang and Watcher Shuri are benefiting from that. So just to keep that in mind there. And then we got Watcher Shuri on Sasha Thanes. We got the Skill Null EE, again PvP. Okay, so it is not nothing too crazy, no rage set, nothing like that. Although I heard that you can't debuff the boss. You're not supposed to debuff the boss on the 3rd phase anyway. So there you go. And then we have Hua Yang. So this is Hua Yang again for PvP. And that's pretty much it. Ubir's Tooth, not max, so 5% chance for it not to proc, but it should still kill. By the looks of it, even if I don't kill him on the Singelica dual attack, he should still be dead, so yeah. Anyways, hopefully that was helpful. If you're gonna set up this auto run, hopefully this will be low cost to you, and you can still, you know, do your guild war, do do World Arena without being like, oh crap, I re-geared this hero for Advent Side Story and therefore I inted. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Anyways, I'm gonna end this with a video recording. If you guys have Discord, check out the Discord server. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe to YouTube if you haven't. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. If you want to see more content from me, I've started a new YouTube channel dedicated to uploading my stream VODs called Casual Face Roll. I'm currently doing an in-depth playthrough of Elden Ring, and we are nearing the end of the game. With over 60 hours of content uploaded already, there's a lot of stuff to watch. Oh, jizz! Ah! What? What? Ah! Wait, what the? I was still tabbed out. This is gonna be good. No! I hit the wall! Okay, this is gonna be longer than the boss fight. So if you're interested, please consider subscribing. Thanks.